I've had a few days to sit with this weekend's fights, and somehow I'm still pissed off. I'm not shocked anymore, not emotional, just disappointed. This weekend was supposed to be it, right? A sequel to a banger UK card that we saw. Triple header, Times Square, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, big names, big stakes. What a fucking big letdown. Ryan Garcia showed up dressed like Batman, forgot how to fight crime. Devin Haney redefined what it means to win without actually fighting. And Canelo, he went a couple of rounds without even throwing a punch. It was like Teofimo Lopez was the only guy that remembered that this was a boxing event. On that, let's say a quick salute to Teofimo Lopez, who at least came to do his job. He boxed smart, he adjusted during the fight, and gave the fans a reason not to turn the fight off. Talking about wanting to turn fights off, we can move to Devin Haney versus Jose Ramirez. Let's just call it what it was. It was a bunch of shit. It wasn't a boxing match. This is a man running laps for 12 rounds. And it's not like Ramirez wasn't there to be hit. He was practically begging for a war. And what did Devin Haney give us? A light jog and some air punches. And I think True Geordie said it best, man. Devin put the city that never sleeps to bed. It wasn't just that it was boring. It was a cowardly fight. Haney was treating Ramirez like he was prime Mike Tyson or something. There were literally moments while I was watching the fight live where I was like, what the fuck am I watching? What is this? And you know what the funniest part was? Haney had the audacity to laugh at Ryan Garcia afterward. Man, you should be issuing a public apology to the sport. Devin Haney boxes like he's the one getting sued. And this isn't even new. This is how Haney fights, but somehow this was just worse. Let's move on to the night's real tragedy, Ryan Garcia. I'm not sure why he came dressed as Batman, because he fought more like Alfred in there. I don't know what happened to Ryan. I'm not sure what was more confusing there, the lack of offense that Ryan was doing or the complete absence of urgency. Obviously, Rolly Romero deserves credit. He stuck to a disciplined game plan, constantly feinting, he stayed tight, and he was using that lead hand just like what Tank Davis did. And in round 2, Rolly drops Ryan with a beautiful left hook. Ryan got up but never really recovered from that. And Derek James was screaming instructions in the corners, but it didn't matter. Ryan looked like he checked out after that knockdown. He didn't go for blood like what I expected him to do after getting knocked down. He played it safe and made sure that he made it through the 12 rounds. And obviously, I've seen all the PED comments. He looked so much better against Haney. He must have been juiced. And is that fair? Maybe not. But when you follow up one of your best performances of your career with one of your worst, people are going to talk. And just so no one thinks we forgot, Canelo also fought this weekend, technically. What we got was like 3 rounds of him downloading data and 9 rounds of him jogging after a guy who looked like he won a competition to fight Canelo and then immediately regretted it. Honestly, the most impressive part about that fight was that it made Haney and Ramirez look slightly less boring. And look, man, I get it. The sweet science, but boxing isn't just a sport, it's the entertainment business. And this weekend we got ripped off. And True Geordie said something: you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it fight. And you know what? I used to have this saying: lead a horse to water and feed it salt. And we better start feeding these motherfuckers some salt. But what makes it worse is that it wasn't just bad, it was preventable. The opportunity was there. A stage like this does not come around often, and these guys just didn't show up. So yeah, I'm disappointed, and not in like an oh well next time kind of way. I mean, I'm really disappointed now, days later. But like every diehard fan, I'll be back. Because when boxing is great, it's untouchable. We just have to hope that next time the fighters remember why we are watching. And that yes, it's a sport, but it's also the entertainment business. We were not entertained. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there with my disappointment hanging in the air. I'll see you guys for the next one.